All right, and then now we will kind of move over to our event leaderboards, the 2025 event leaderboards. We've kind of been going through the past few episodes and picking someone from the 2025 event leaderboard that we have. If you just go to our website, go to showcases, the drop down there, you'll see a 2025 event leaderboard page. It shows all of the stat leaders from the year. But this week we're doing outfielders. So choosing a guy that was in the outfield velo section, but maybe was also in other stat sections, stat leader sections. But I'll let you guys go first. Whoever wants to get in there.
I'll lead off. I'm gonna take because I'm afraid Hammett might take this guy. I'm gonna go with Connor Crumrye out of OPRF 2027. For me, with this exercise lately, I've been trying to find guys who are on like multiple leaderboards. Connor's on 4 of them from 2025, which very impressive. We see a ton of kids every year, but for Connor, he's 6', 211. He was tied for 8th in the 60, running a 6.57, which is very impressive. He was 8th overall with max exit velocity at a 105.1. I believe that was at our state games, if I'm not mistaken. And then he was 12th, an average EV at 96.3, and he hit the second furthest ball we saw all year at 418 feet. So, just a guy I'm really eager to see this spring and see if he can help out the Huskies over there at OPRF. But yeah, that's who I went with for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh Quilazzi from Bartlett, McHenry JC commit, tied for 5th in the outfield velo with a 94 mile per hour velo, and then was right outside the top 20 in the 60-yard time with a 6.71, and also has posted triple-digit EVs in the past as well. So stand out there for Bartlett.
Illinois commit Cole Brent, normal U High 2027. I don't know what exactly rank he was on the list, but he had a 90 mile an hour outfield velo, and then he was also on the 60 time list where he ran a 6.67. But just a guy I feel like that has really kind of gotten better over the past few years. This summer I feel like he really had a big summer at tournaments in front of us, and just showed well, and then at the Illinois State games as well. But easy left-handed swing that has some power, 102 mile an hour max EV, average 95 off the bat, and then had a 373 foot max batted distance during his round of BP at the Illinois State games this year. So I'm going Cole Brent for the outfield leaderboards.
Drew, you can go ahead. I want to see who you take, and then because I got both of my options left. So unless you take 2, I don't know.
Well, no. One name I saw on the list, and it's not cheating, but I look at him as a versatile player, is Gavin Stanislawski from Brother Rice. He was up to 91 from the outfield, and that looks like it took place at the future games. Also took it on the infield, has plenty of arm strength across the diamond. He's a corner infielder, corner outfielder to me, and a guy that's he's got big tools across the board, especially like a physical frame that runs a 6.74. He's one of the more physical prospects on our future games team this past summer. He's listed at 6'2", 205, and 91 across the outfield, 6.74 runner, max EV of 102.5, averaged 93.4 this past winter at the preseason All-State underclass, with a max distance of 353 on our board, which he hit a couple balls that were probably, well past that, whether it was like the pregame BP we take at the future games, which isn't on a TrackMan, or even in-game. But he worked his way into a loaded Brother Rice lineup this past spring, ended up having to kind of play some left field just with like having Gavin Triesenberg and some other guys on the infield that it was really hard for him to get over there. Excited to see what he does this spring season, but Gavin Stanislawski is going to be my little 2025 outfield event leaderboard pick.
All right, I can cap things off. I still got both of my guys, so I might shout out the one I don't mention anyway. I'm going to go with Logan Fernandez Just one of the toolsier guys, like, across the board in the entire state. Like, he was tied for number 3 in outfield velo with 96 miles an hour. And the dude can flat go get it. Like, he's a 6.41 runner. He ran that at the state games in 2024, but he ran a 6.5 this past year. And he's been up to 99 for the EVs, and he's long been that toolsy guy, recent Triton commit. So excited to see what that kid can turn into with a couple years there. But Dominic Batista, like, he's kind of a cheat, like, to pick him. But 94 from the outfield, he's a true center fielder. Like, the dude has always been able to go get it in the outfield, continues to get stronger, more physical, and he's really starting to make an impact at the plate. Like, he's always long been able to bunt for a hit. But now, like, the bat to ball is really impressive. The strength at the plate is continuing to trend up. And he's a 6.57 runner, which is number 8 on the leaderboard, tied for 8th. So, I mean, he's a guy that pro guys should be on without a doubt. And just, it felt wrong not mentioning him, so I had to throw him in there.